Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscripted Introverts podcast. This is episode 17, and oh man, this should have came out fucking days ago. Well,
Days ago?
Taylor's giving me
Yeah.
that look a month ago, but
Yeah.
um,
There was supposed to be an episode on Wednesday, but for those of you that saw on our Instagram story, I don't know what's been going on with my PC. The amount of audio problems that I have, it makes absolutely no sense on how I fixed it. But we got everything working now. Um, yeah.
it's so fucking stupid.
I showed Tavien what I did to fix it, and it's like
We
it
quite
makes
literally
no sense.
sat here for a whole last hour while this man tried to play fucking Inspector Gadget on his PC. And as soon as I leave, it just fixes itself.
Yeah. No,
Like,
no joke. Yeah, that no joke. The second Tavian left because he had to go pick up his cousin, I just
uh,
restarted my computer. I did that method that ended up fixing it. I didn't think it would, but it did. So then I texted Tavian. I'm like, of course I get it working as soon as you leave. And then of course today, like everything was working. I started the stream. All the mics were still working, and as soon as we were ready to record, none of the mics were working. So I literally restarted my computer like 6 times, I would say.
yeah, I lost track because I stopped paying
Oh
attention
my
after a while.
god, man.
Golly, what the
If you
fuck?
guys see a PC on OfferUp for $5, just know it's me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'd give it away for free. I'm much nicer than you are. No, it's whatever. We got it solved. It is what it is, but it's frustrating. But yeah, we that wasn't the only problems we had with this episode. We at last minute changed the topics.
Yes.
We were gonna do a tier list, and then
Something came up, and
yeah.
let's just say if we can get it worked out, this next episode, if not the one after that, is going to be like a special episode, I guess, if you want to
Yeah.
call it that.
Let me tell you, it's a long-awaited episode.
Yep.
This is something we've been talking about from like the beginning, but we think next episode would be perfect for it. So yeah, we decided to change gears a little bit. So do apologize if it seems a little unstructured. You know, we are unscripted. We worked that in there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So fucking dumb. But yeah. So we decided we just want to fucking talk about some anime. We haven't talked about it in a little while. Taylor finally finished fucking Naruto after
When did I start watching it?
I think at the start of the year, maybe.
No. I remember October of last year.
Oh no,
I like
no.
the original Naruto.
You're right.
Watching.
I remember now. I remember because it was near October that you were watching Itachi. He had finally showed up to the Hidden Leaf, and I remember wanting to watch that.
Yes.
And so we watched like an episode or two. Yeah, I remember now.
But yes, I finally finished. I finally did the grind.
Well, you're not finished.
I'm just about done. I'm
yeah,
pretty
you
much
got like
done.
a few episodes left.
I'm still debating whether or not I actually want to watch Boruto. Is it even worth it?
If you stick to canon, I say it is.
Well, I did that with Shippuden.
I say if you stick to canon, it's not that bad. It's really not. And I even argue that some of the fight scenes are better than Naruto's. Controversial.
You showed me some of them, and they did look cool.
I think some of them are cooler than Boruto. But I can understand that's not for everyone because I don't think the start of it is very slow. I'll just tell you that. It is a little slow because you don't really start getting into the good stuff until like maybe 60 episodes into it. And that's when you finally like see a villain who's like actually dangerous. So it's up to you, but I think if you filter out most of the filler shit, it's not that bad. The only filler that I liked watching was I think I told you, was Guy and Kakashi going to this village where they filmed
Oh,
the secret
yeah.
makeout paradise
I
that
didn't. Was
Kakashi
Guy
likes to
into
read.
that, or was he just tagging
No,
along?
he just was tagging along.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Can I tell you what happens to Guy after this man's a crippled? He's bound by a wheelchair. I'm like, they did they did one of the
Wait, like
best.
all of Baruto or just that episode?
No, all aborto. He's like permanently handicapped.
Well, he also
He
opened
did
up
use eight
the
gates. I
eighth
know.
gate of fucking death,
I know.
man.
I think he only has his arms. So dude just like walks on his hands and does handstand push-ups. He's still the same old guy, but
Hmm.
man, it sucks. But I mean, I get it. I'm gonna be real with you. I think Guy should have just died.
I
I
think
like him, but I really wanted to see more deaths in the war arc.
other than Neji.
Yeah, other than Neji, like it would have been kind of cool if like this major war where like you saw countless ninja dying, like maybe a few, I don't know, side characters died besides Neji. God forbid.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. I'm gonna be honest. I think Madara should have just killed off the five Kage when they fought.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for him to leave them alive. I don't know why he would do that.
The only reason why I wouldn't want that is only because of Gara, with the relationship he had with Naruto, and plus
I,
he's like he's the youngest Kage.
true.
To
I
to
would
to, to
say
die so young.
you want to like add some bullshit to that. I don't know. Give Gar a reason he survived. Oh, his mother's love protected him. I don't know. Give him something, and everyone else died. It's crazy, but
Orochimaru he was only able to revive Gara with Tsunade's healing powers.
like I don't know because I will admit Gara does have a bit of a role in Boruto, so I can understand him needing to be around.
Yeah,
It's not like a major role. I'm gonna be honest. Homie's almost never on screen.
really.
Like they do like it's weird. Like there's such a crazy jump in technology in Boruto that they have like television. Like, well, they had televisions in Naruto, but
Did they?
they did. Yeah, they're very rare, but they're in there. But in like Boruto, they got like flat screens and handheld consoles. I'm like, like it's only been like 16, 17 years. Why? How far did the technology go?
Yeah.
But they're doing like Zoom calls. All the Kages, they're basically just in Zoom calls, saying like, "Hey, what's going on?" They're like, "And not much,
Okay.
just fucking around." Naruto's like, "Same, bruh. I fucking hate spending time with my family," but it's in the manga at least, he does have a bit of a role to play. So I
Okay.
mean, but I don't know, man. I watched the work and I was like, some of these fights were fucking stupid. I was
Yeah.
like the Ginkaku and Kinkaku.
That was the
That was
that
so
was
fucking
you
dumb.
told me to skip the majority of the fights. I'm like, okay, I'll watch this next one and see how I feel.
That
And of
one
course, it's that fight. I'm like, you know what? I'll probably just skip until I only
is
see
so
Naruto and B.
fucking bad. I told you
By the way, what is B dead right now? Because the
no.
the the eight tails got extracted. So no, he's in his little in like the infinite Tsukiyomi right now. Right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
was gonna say you did trip me out there. But they do mention B in Boruto. I remember now.
Okay. He's still alive.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. They don't talk about him at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Outside of the five Kage, anyone outside of the Leaf Village is fucking irrelevant. They're just irrelevant.
Kind of
Like
sucks.
it does, but I honestly think the new cast of kids, which don't get me wrong, they're literally just reskins of their parents. Like they just take both features, throw them in, and like give them both parts of their personality. With only a few exceptions being maybe Sarada and Boruto. They're kind of different than their parents. Um, Although I'll tell you this, Boruto's pretty much like Minato, except not as cool.
Oh, okay.
I would
What
go
do you
as far
mean
as
not as cool?
he's like he's just Naruto if he was just smart. Like if he was like just intelligent. Like he's don't get me wrong, Boruto is very intelligent. He's not like Shikamaru or Itachi or like I'd say he's
But he's
probably
not.
like Sasuke.
But he's just not stupid.
He's not. No, I would say he's actually very smart.
Okay.
He is Sasuke level for me. He's super analytical, very smart. Can set up. He. I'll just tell you this. His belt test with Kakashi goes way better than anyone else's.
Really.
Yeah, and he solos him. Doesn't solo, but he takes him on mostly by himself. So I'll tell you, he's a smart kid, but that's his problem. He's like a. Have you heard of a Mary Stew?
I heard of the term.
It's basically refers to a character with like little to no flaws. He has no flaws at start of story. The dude can do taijutsu, ninjutsu. I don't think he can do genjutsu, but he has access to three different nature styles:
Really.
wind, no, water, wind, and lightning. And he's super smart. His dad's Hokage, so you already know he's strong. So it's like he has no like internal conflicts to deal with. Not like Naruto, where Naruto was like super depressed and lonely, and he had to deal with that his whole life.
Yeah.
Boruto quite literally has everything. He's got a loving family. Dad's Okage. He's super strong, super smart. That's what I'm saying. It's really boring to start off with. Um, they're like the only real conflicts to carry about are honestly when the Otsutsuki get involved, and those are
Is
the
that like
majority of your
the
enemies.
new Akatsuki?
No, those are um that's Kaguya. When they
Oh,
when they get involved, that's
I
the only
recognize
time.
the name
Yeah,
Otsuke.
the
Is
yeah.
yeah.
It depends. I don't want to tell you too much,
Yeah, no, please don't. Let's go back on Shippuden though.
but yeah. Um, Shippuden. I'm gonna be honest. I want to get your feeling on this. How would you rate it?
Skipping like excluding the fact that half of it was filler, I would give it like a solid 9.
9 out of 10.
Storyline like it was spot on. It was super good. Cool fights, really sad moments. There's a couple scenes that did make me cry, like legitimately cry. Um and it's like it wasn't like your typical anime where everything's just super fast paced. It's more of like you're getting the analytical perspective of them reading the battle. Oh, this person specializes in taijutsu. Okay, let's see. I can't use genjutsu because this, and that, and then then they fight.
I will tell you that that is the only that I liked. I would agree with you. I would argue a 10. No, I'd have to say 9 because the animations can sometimes be a little but when it is on point, it's fucking bomb.
Yeah.
But once Naruto and Sasuke get their six path powers, I feel like a lot of the strategy just kind of gets thrown out the window,
Yeah,
which
because it's just
understandably
like
so.
I have the power of God.
Like
Dude.
if I can if you're Sasuke and you can summon the power of the nine-tailed beast
Yeah.
and make this super Susanoo, you don't need strategy.
Yeah.
I get it, but like it does suck because that was like a big part of the series. Like
Yeah.
I always go back to it, but the Zabuza fight when
Yeah.
he traps Kakashi in a water prison. These kids who are considered like the weakest possible
They're just
ninjas
starting out.
literally are like coming up with like fucking 10-step plans just to free this dude. And I'm like, you're not gonna. I will give it this. They do kind of scale back on the power scaling Boruto, so you will see it more strategy,
Okay.
which is nice. Um, it's not so much. Oh, I'm just
Who can
stronger,
who
so I
can throw out
win.
the more powerful move?
Yeah,
That's kind of the vibe I got with the last fight. Like they started punching each other. It's like, okay, let's get serious. Who has the bigger dick? Go. Like that's literally what I got from it.
yeah,
And then if it wasn't for Kurama's nature energy, like let's be honest, Naruto would have died.
true.
Let's be honest. Come on.
Well, if Sasuke did have to absorb nine-tailed beasts, literally all of them.
Yeah, no, but the fact that he was able to do that.
Yeah, but
I think Kurama was explaining Sasuke, like that explains how powerful Sasuke is because he's able to do that without the ghetto statue.
and what if I told you something crazy? That because look, I'm like a fucking mega nerd for Naruto. I haven't read the data books, but like I've watched videos explaining them, and apparently that Sage of Six Paths, his little Sage of Six Paths mode is actually stronger than Sasuke's Rinnegan. Just like if you were to
Naruto's
give
Sage of
them,
Six Pass mode, or
if you were to give them to like random people, that Six Paths Sage of Six Paths mode would be stronger than Rinnegan. Which
I hope so.
that doesn't mean how.
You got like plutonium balls that you can transform into anything, and they can block anything thrown at them. They can absorb any jutsu.
True,
If it's too big, you can just surround yourself with it, and nothing can break
but
it.
Sasuke had well, his Rinnegan at least grants him the ability to use is it yin? It's yin or yang. Which one's the black part of the yin yang?
I
Which
think
one
it's
is?
Yang.
I think it's yeah. I think it's a yang release, which allows them to like. I think I can't remember yin release. One of them is altering like any physical properties or something. For example, it'd be like Choji when he takes that pill to get bigger. That's using I think yin or yang release, one of the two. And then when oh you haven't seen it yet, but
I mean, I haven't seen that. I don't know what you're talking about.
you haven't seen.
Not that part of it. I didn't see Sasuke use that with his Rinnegan.
No, he doesn't use that one. Naruto used that when he makes like the hands, the big like chakra
Oh,
hands.
the
That's
yeah, yeah,
using
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if that's using it. It seems like it is because he's able to like make bigger hands with it out
Yeah.
of his hand. But Sasuke should be able to alter the nature of things.
Should be or does.
He, I know for a fact. I don't know when he learns it. It's not like a big spoiler, but he does learn how to add. He calls it an onyx Chidori, which is just a Chidori, but it's black and it's supposed.
Yeah,
It's
no, I've seen
like
that. Yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to be stronger, so he can manipulate stuff like that.
Oh no. Oh.
Look, say what you
Listen,
want,
I
but
like.
he's not gonna make a new Chidori,
Well,
and it's not
listen,
gonna
like
be
we're
stronger
on
than
the
the last
argument of
variation.
Sage of Six Pass being stronger than a Rinnegan.
Well, no, Sasuke's Rinnegan because his is special. His is a six paths Rinnegan. It's
Yeah.
got the little Tomoes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Okay, as far as what they've shown, there's no chance it's stronger. You have the typical repel and the like the release jutsu that Nagato had. He's
He's
able
got
he's able he's able to switch places with objects within a certain range. Um, what else did he do?
He's able to use the Chibaku Tensei. Oh, he also has the strongest Genjutsu in the show now.
The one that he used on Sakura.
Not that the one he used on the Tailed Beast. He just immediately put him in a Genjutsu.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I mean, I would argue Naruto could possibly, because you can break any genjutsu. It just depends on how strong you are as a person. I would argue Naruto would be able to break.
I don't know about that.
He broke Itachi's.
I I don't think Itachi was trying to kill Naruto with it though. Let's be real. Do you think this was part one? This is like the first part of Shippuden Naruto. You really think Naruto like
With
mentally is stronger than Itachi? Come
no,
on, no,
no,
there's no way. He
but
also
no,
had help.
I don't think what was it mental strength that breaks genjutsu.
No, you have to like disrupt your chakra.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what I was saying. Like,
You have to be able to subconsciously do that though.
yeah,
I don't think he could do that. I'm pretty sure someone helped him. I think it was soccer or something. They like put their hand on his shoulder and helped him.
I could have swore he broke it on his own.
He might have broke it later on because I know they meet up again. Or no, the next time they meet up is when Itachi puts his big black crow, his
And his
BBC in
yeah,
Naruto's mouth. Yeah, well, he did. He put his big black crow in his mouth. What can I say? um,
what other jutsus has he used?
who Sasuke?
Yeah, with his Rinnegan.
I know the teleportation. That's like Amana Teji Chikara or something. He's got that.
I mean, the planetary
He
devastation.
can use all of Nagato's jutsu.
Yeah.
So he can use those are all like the Rinnegan's jutsu. So he should be able to use like that. super high tech machine shit. I don't know if you have to augment your body or you
Oh,
just
with
get it.
the rods.
No, not the rods. Like, uh, I can't. I think it's like the Osteropath. You remember when Pain attacked the village and he had the like mechanical Pain that had like the rockets and uh, or how about this? This is a little bit sooner. It's a little bit like not too long ago when Naruto and B fought reanimated Itachi and Nagato,
Hmm.
and Nagato captured Naruto. He was holding him, trying to pull his soul out, and B tries to attack. I think he gets a hold of him, and he holds like that little chakra cannon arm.
That's right. Yeah, 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 yeah,
So he
yeah.
should be able to use stuff like that. Also, why the fuck is that a power? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense at all. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I have this powerful eye, so now I can create technology that doesn't exist that no one else uses. Like, what the fuck? That whatever. But um, if it makes you feel better, I think the only version of Sasuke that's stronger than Naruto would be in the movie The Last, which is after Shippuden ends.
Okay.
That version. That's only because Naruto, like, once Shippuden ends, like Naruto stops training as much, obviously. So he kind of gets rusty in his words.
Okay.
Never mind the fact that bro can probably tank shots that could destroy mountains. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's rusty. But I don't know. But you'll see. I will tell you that last part of the fight for me is more impactful than their whole fucking big dick clash about whose penis is bigger. It was fun to look at, but it's like almost too much. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, this is fucking
This
like
is this is like ungodly like
when
power. When did you
Naruto
get this?
he he fucking did two Kurama clones, combined them, had the three-headed Kurama with six arms. Like, okay, this is getting fucking
And they all
silly.
had like three different nature fucking Rasengans too.
Don't get me wrong, it looks cool,
Yeah.
but is it like it's just so over
Where
the
did you come
top?
up with this and when did you practice this?
I was like, what the fuck?
But
Um,
it's like the fact because I think it was the triple Rasengan with that form, and then I can't remember what Sasuke used, but it literally almost blew the entire fucking world because it
it
hit.
Sasuke used his Indra's arrow where he has the bow.
Yeah, but didn't he do something extra with it? Because like he used Indra's arrow before, and like he
I
just
think
naturally
I
blocked
think
it.
he did. I think that's when Naruto. I think Naruto uses. I remember him throwing out truth-seeking orbs to catch like arrows or something that Sasuke shot at him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that was. I remember Sasuke activated Susanoo, was shooting arrows at Naruto, and he was, catching them with his true seeking. Which, by the way, it's so dumb he can't make more. That's so dumb. They're just gone. They're just done. They look so fucking
That was the
cool.
end of it. Are you serious?
I told you for some reason he can't make more.
That shit didn't come back.
No, they don't come back.
What even happened? Don't tell me they got destroyed.
I don't know. Like I don't. They like defy like most of the laws of gravity and physics. I'm like I don't understand what happened, but he never uses them again. It's so
Man,
stupid.
what the fuck?
It's dumb.
It's not fair. But
Man.
the fact that like it hit where like Kakashi and everybody was hard, like that's pretty ridiculous. Because they ran pretty far to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. It's fucking
Like
bizarre.
that's probably worse than the planetary devastation.
I mean, I've showed you the fucking jutsus that they can use in the Naruto Storm game. It's fucking crazy. Like it's stupid. Don't get me wrong. I told you the game does them justice. Like it does them. Hey, yo, it hooks those characters up real good because they never use shit like that in the show. But that's like, I would say that's probably about where their like actual fucking power lies. And then Sakura has a fucking nerve to say she caught up to these two. You better sit your ass down.
What would you say was your favorite fight scene throughout that whole show?
Mm.
Let me make it easier for you. What's your favorite fight emotionally, and what's your favorite fight as far as like jutsus and like the actual action? Then it's hard to choose with just one fight in
Uh,
general.
I think emotionally, it has to be the one you're about to watch, the last, like the last one,
Okay.
because it. I'll tell you, it kind of grounds their characters and them, like again, so they almost seem like people with vulnerabilities, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, but I'd say out of just like for this raw spectacle of it, probably when Madara. It's hard to pick because it's multiple fights, but I think just from when Madara was brought back with reanimation to
Okay.
all the way till his fight with the Kage, where he busts out the perfect Susanoo.
Okay.
Because like my man was just flopping his dick all over the alliance. It was fucking brutal. Like he goes off and kills like a few hundred shinobi, no diffs them, and then Naruto, the main character, I think Gaara and Inoki, who are like by and far the three strongest people there.
Noki's the little old man with the
Yeah,
particle
the
jutsu, right?
fence sitter, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's no joke. He
Dude.
can one shot anyone.
Yeah.
You have obviously Naruto, who just fucking like defeated the third Raikage, the fastest shinobi, off of just like I'd say like pure speed. Obviously Minato's still faster. And then you have Gaara, who just defeated his dad, and I'd say is stronger than him. And this dude just flops his cock on him. It's fucking, he drops a meteor from nowhere. And then he's like, oh damn, y'all stopped the first one. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Another one's already coming.
Here's another one. Try stopping that shit. And then he doesn't even stop there. He just keeps going. He's a
Yeah.
fucking monster. But I'd say a runner up. I can give a runner up for both of those. For Jutsus, would prob would probably be the Sasuke versus Itachi fight when he was alive. Just because I thought Kirin was, I think Kirin is one of the coolest jutsus in all of Naruto.
Kirin?
It's when he uses the lightning like
Is that what
dragon
it's
thing.
called?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that is a
Was
cool
it you that
fucking jutsu.
explained it to me? That was the jutsu he was gonna use when he first ran into Naruto, but Orochimaru said,
Mm-hmm.
"No, let's not use
Yeah,
that yet."
he puts his hand up and Orochimaru's like, "Ayo,
Yeah.
not now,
Dude,
not now." He was like, "Now's the bad time."
everybody was about to see Jesus right there.
He probably would have killed them all. I don't think any of them could have survived.
No.
Maybe Yamato could have like hidden himself in all those wooden
Yeah.
barriers, but
I think it would even broke that at that point.
it probably would have. It took Itachi using a Susanoo to withstand it, so
Yeah.
probably. And then for emotional, the Naruto versus Pain.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I wouldn't give that number one for like like overall fight is because the animation
It was kind
it
of bad.
it like I'm torn, right? Like I understand it because if you think about it, put it in like use it like think about it logically. Pain, who is a corpse being manipulated by chakra rods,
Yeah.
it would make sense his body does not move around like a normal human.
Yeah.
He doesn't abide by like the normal physiology. He's a fucking corpse. And then Naruto's in this, he's in his like fifth and sixth tail form. He's taking on more of an animal than he is a human.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that like they're going at fucking insane speeds and Pain's face is like making weird faces and shit, but it's like I couldn't help it. Some of it was almost like Looney Tunes esque. Like when he just like I think he like throws him in the ground and it's just his head. He's like, "Do you hate me now?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he like levitates it from the dirt. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" This is like, this is a little weird, but
I would say emotionally for me, I would have to say the Jiraiya fight. That was very, very sad.
oh fuck, goddamn man.
If I remember right, he died like he was like they were in the sewage water, and like Jiraiya knew he was dead, so he was like trying to write the
Write the
into
message.
the toad, and then also just black rods, chung 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 chung, like in his
Yep.
fucking back. Like that's sad. That's sad. Um,
That was rough. It did my
overall fight. Fuck, that's so hard to choose. I would either have to say Sasuke and Itachi fight, or you know what? Sasuke and Itachi fighting Kabuto. I would have to say that was my favorite.
That's your favorite? You are
Only
first.
the only there's the Izanagi and the Izanami, right?
Yeah.
Izanami is the Genjutsu. Izanagi is the death defying, right? Or am I switching it
I think
around?
it might be no, Izanagi is
You get another you get a second chance at life at the cost of your eye.
yeah, and I'm sorry, but that shit is so confusing to me how that works. That's when they introduced that, that was the part where I'm like, okay, this Sharingan's getting too fucking broken.
Hmm.
You're telling me you can
How
just
do you like for the person that found that jutsu? How the fuck did you manage to do that?
I have no clue.
Like, what sign did you weave? And all of a sudden, how am I still alive? Where's my eye? Like,
That's so
the
crazy. They
fuck were
don't
you
even
doing?
like,
What put you in that situation?
and I'm like, how does Itachi know that? He like, I guess maybe his dad would have told him or something, but that
I
seems
mean, the
like
dude was
information
a
that would
rogue
be
ninja. I'm sure he would have found like ancient scrolls that told them how to do that jutsu.
the only like thing that was like you could say is their Uchiha stone tablet, which is what
Didn't
they have.
Zetsu
He did, yeah,
he like rewrote it?
he rewrote it. Um, which I'm sorry, that entire Zetsu thing, I just
That
act
was
like it
kind of
doesn't exist.
that was kind of slap to the face. It's like, really?
I was like, it's
Of
so
all
stupid.
things, it's the little black matter. When I say matter, like he's just like a black glob that attaches to
Yeah,
people. It's him that was the fucking villain from the start. Like that was a slap to. It wasn't Kaguya. She was just being controlled by Zetsu.
well, she wasn't being controlled.
She was influenced. How about that?
No, she created Zetsu. Zetsu did everything in Naruto to bring her
Oh,
back.
my bad, my bad.
Yeah,
You're
but
right.
yeah, yeah, I'm Kaguya's will, fucking head ass. Like,
Yeah.
man, shut up.
But no,
Uh,
back on that fight. It's only because of the Izanami that I thought it was like that was so jutsu wise. Like I think that was the most powerful thing you could have done.
yeah,
It's a genjutsu that you cannot break until you break down your own will. Like
that does.
quite literally, you had to find your true self.
I'll quite literally say that cucked Kabuto and Boruto.
Are you
My
serious?
my man went from waging a war. It's not a spoiler. It's never important, but he runs an orphanage now.
I mean, okay, it makes
Like,
at least it makes sense.
it makes sense for his character. I don't know if you watched his backstory.
I did,
Uh,
I think I did. Yeah,
it makes sense for him.
he kept jumping villages, and then he ended up
Yeah, he
becoming a
never had like a
spy.
home or anything, so it
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
But god damn, bro, are you serious? Bro looks like a fucking. He looks like a grandma, bro. He's got like the long hair. He's like old. He's
With
like
his
all
little
weak.
round glasses.
It's like, bro, you can't do my man. I actually thought like his his ninjutsu that he used for his Sage mode was kind of cool. Like his inorganic reanimation, where he can like alter the terrain around him and like almost give life to it, and you like manipulate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty strong if you think
Yeah.
about it. That's insane. But god damn, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
I am disappointed. I want to say this one last thing, and I want to jump into um. I was kind of disappointed that the reanimated Kages didn't play much of an impact other than putting up that barrier during the war.
Uh,
Because you had Hashirama, like I don't even want to say he was fighting Madara. He was just having a conversation.
he barely fought him.
Minato lost his arm, so he really couldn't fight.
He lost most of them,
Well, he
and
did lose both at one point, but
I
like
don't
for the
even think he
majority
got
of
him
it, he
back
only
in the
lost that one.
afterlife. If you saw his spear going up, he
Yeah,
just was
he still
armless
had
now.
no arms. I don't remember what Toby Rama was doing.
Toby Rama got fucked by the Madara with I think one Rinnegan. You remember? He tried to sneak on him, and then
Yeah, but
Madara.
he regenerated that, didn't he? He had both arms.
No, he didn't lose his arms. He just got. I remember. So he tried to attack Madara from behind. He uses flying
Yeah,
Raijin, and then Madara catches him. And he's like throws him to the ground, and like just starts throwing fucking rods in him and
that's
pinning
right.
him
That's
there.
right. That's right.
And that's when he kills Sasuke.
And then I still I can't it's his name that I can't remember. The fucking old man, the third
Hiruzen.
Hokage, Hiruzen.
He's the third one, the third Hokage.
Hiruzen.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck did he do? That whole war.
He fought Guru.
Who's that?
That's the white mask thing that had the
That
statue
ended
with
up
like
being
five
Yamato.
faces. What? Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He took over Yamato's body. Remember, because Yamato got captured.
Yeah, and like they had that like big fucking wooden ghetto statue.
Yep, that was
That was
Guru was the entity, like the white thing controlling him.
Guru.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. The whole white Zetsu's Guru, I don't know what the difference is between them because he just as white matter,
Yeah.
just like Black Zetsu, except he's not a Zetsu and he doesn't belong to anyone. So I'm like, I don't know what he is, but whatever. But yeah, Hiruzen fought him, and that was about it.
I was kind of disappointed.
I'd say Minato had the most impact.
Yeah. Him and Toby Rama with the teleportation.
That was kind of sick.
That was
That was kind of clean.
when I inhaled too fast. The scene they were all in like it was when Madara had the Tentail Jinchuriki, and he was gonna use the I think it was the tailed beast bomb. It got so fucking big, and he put up a barrier so they couldn't leave it. But he remembered there was people with the Nine-Tail chakra outside, so he infused Naruto's chakra with his. So because he infused Naruto's chakra, everybody had the Nine-Tail. So he teleported everybody outside of the barrier. I thought that was
Yeah,
fucking sick. That was fucking clean.
it is kind of. He was nice. He was nice. I'm glad to see that he even had a role because before that whole like the war, like they showed him off when the pain fight when Naruto was about to get taken over by the Nine Tails. They showed off Naruto's mom. I didn't know they were ever gonna play a role. Obviously, his mom doesn't, which is a shame because I don't think his mom's that like bad of a character. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm just glad they got their fucking their runtime. Well, and that's also the last you'll ever see of them, so don't worry.
Yeah. I also like I don't understand how no one realized that the masked man was Obito. Like now that I realized it, I put two and two together. Kakashi's like Kamui was the
Amelie,
same
yeah,
was the same as Obito's.
yeah, but
He should have been able to put two and two there. The voice, the eye, like
well,
just
he
just
did put
like
on a voice
just
though.
do process of elimination.
He did put on a voice though.
But it's like it's process of elimination. Itachi slaughtered every Uchiha in the clan. It is unless if he's reanimated, it was inhumanly possible for it to actually be Madara. So it's like they could have went on a stretch and said Obito never died and could have just stuck on that
Well,
hunch.
the thing was, at before the war, people like even Tsunade actually believed that Madara might be immortal. For all they knew. After all, I think they were mostly just scared by the power. They see this dude who is quite literally unaffected by any physical attack, and they think you must be Madara.
But it's like okay, that's another thing. They knew who Madara was and they knew the jutsus he used.
Yeah, I'd I'll tell you that I can't remember where it's explained, but someone or something explained this. Sorry, I don't have a source, but the thing most people believe that he sur- they believed he survived, but that he lost most of his power fighting Hashirama.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's I remember I you can look it up somewhere. I think it might be in the data books. Um, but I remember there was an excerpt saying that like, oh, Madara, like people think Madara lived, but he lost most of his power. Which I guess I could see if you're fighting literally like a god. Hashirama was a god before Naruto and Sasuke got their godlike powers.
Yeah.
And you lose most of your powers. I could see that. But I don't necessarily blame them. Because think about it, who else would have the power to do like pull shit off like that? This man can teleport. This man just teleports wherever. The only thing I'll give Kakashi for not picking up on the Kamui is that one, I don't think you can see Obito's Sharingan when he has the mask on. Because they make it known when you can see the Sharingan through the mask, and any other time, it's just a black hole.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck he does it, but you know.
I guess.
And I mean, there are teleportation techniques. I wouldn't be surprised if Kakashi thought it was just some sort of teleportation technique that was unique to him, because Kakashi can't teleport into Kamui. He can only teleport things into Kamui, and as far as he knows, I don't even know if he knew there was a Kamui dimension. He's just teleporting shit, or he just thinks he's warping shit away into somewhere.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
But I just wish that
I mean, for them like being this smart about like reading moves and like reading people, like this is the one time they're actually pretty dumb.
I will tell you this. I had to learn this lately. All right. This is actually, I learned this like a few days ago when I was watching another Naruto lore video. But when Obito attacked the Konoha with the Nine Tails and fought Minato,
Yeah.
he actually took down his hood to see if Minato would like pick up on any record, like any semblances of Obito. He wanted to see if his sensei would like, I guess, remember some features. And I'm gonna be real, he looked the exact same. I don't know how you didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I mean, with that mask, like, weren't you like somewhat able to see like the kind of like wrinkled part on his right side?
no, not at all. It completely covered his face.
Oh,
But I don't know. Like, I don't know, man.
because like I give him the benefit of the doubt. No one ever saw him fight with the Sharingan. That's the only benefit I'll give him, because he obtained it as soon as he died. But like I said, it's literally just process of elimination. I get it. You want to believe Madara is immortal, but it's like with that story, that's a load of horseshit.
uh, they put a stupid amount of emphasis on these Hashirama cells. Because I will be honest, there are, I think, maybe a season of Shippuden left, and I think only a few episodes of his canon, which is like after the war. It's a little bit after the war. I think it's like a few days or weeks or something like that. Nar and no, I won't tell you that, but I'll just tell you this man's cells are amazing. You can apparently they can cultivate and regrow limbs for people. You can extend your life with them. They're quite literally like fucking miracle serum.
Hmm.
They're insane. So I could also, if you remember, Hashirama could heal from anything without weaving hand
Yeah,
signs when
it's
Madara
like
was jerking him off.
the hundred.
No, he didn't even have that.
Well, like
He,
that's what it's
but yeah, it
called
was.
though.
I guess it was something similar to that, but he could just heal himself. So I don't blame people because Hashirama sounds fucking broken, bro. What the fuck? This doesn't even sound fair.
No.
But let's move on to Demon Slayer because that went on way longer than
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
what
expecting.
time are we at?
We're at 43 minutes. Oh my god.
I mean, I'll be honest. There's not much to talk about with Demon
It's like
Slayer because
13
it's a
episodes.
yeah, and it's just a short series right now.
How'd you like it?
I The last episode they aired, I feel like they could have rearranged it to not be the last episode, because it was more of a background of the demons on like how they came to be. That would I could see that being more of like in the middle of the season, like during the fighting, and be like, oh, here's a flashback episode,
Yeah.
and it could have just ended off with I can't remember how it ended.
What?
Tanjiro cut up, like I can't remember how what happened after the fight. The last
Um.
thing I can remember right now is when he cut off the head, and then Tengen was like, "It's not over yet, run," because he
Yeah.
was already releasing the Blood Demon art, so it still got released, and then, like the whole fucking place got
After
demolished.
that, they're the uh
I
Gyotaro and
remember,
Daki, their heads got launched together, and they were
and they were
arguing
yeah,
with each
okay,
other.
yeah, that okay. Now I'm
And that's when
starting to
Tanjiro was
remember.
like, "Oh, don't argue,
It
please
it would have
not."
been better to have that like more of the episode of that than the background because it was what a 38-minute.
Yeah, I think it was
There's
extra.
maybe
It was
like
longer.
15 minutes of not flashback or like
I
of a background.
I get what they were going for, which is like, oh, you were cheering for them to die. Now here's a sympathetic backstory. Like I get it, but I think I don't know. I didn't mind it, but I'm gonna be real. It's not like Naruto backstories for me, where it's like, because I'm sorry, as much as I care, I like the characters in Demon Slayer. I don't care about them as much as I do in other series.
No, I
Like,
definitely don't.
it's I
Like
guess.
I didn't watch the first beginning like the beginning of the of this season with the background of it was a background of Rengoku, wasn't it?
Hmm? You're
The
talking about
start
the
of the season?
Mugen train arc? Yeah, they started with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch that. I didn't really care. He was
No,
already
well,
dead.
we're already seen the movie,
Yeah,
so
and
it's
he's already
like,
dead.
yeah, it's like. But I mean, I did go back and watch that Rengoku fight. It is really
I
good.
loved the soundtrack that they played during the fight. They couldn't have picked any better of a song.
God, oh my man, I'm gonna be real. I know this isn't like about the current season, but when it was insane to me that Rengoku died in that movie with all the merch and everything around it, you would have thought he would have been like a mainstay character.
I heard the only reason why they did that was because it was too expensive for him to be in episodes as far as like the art style.
I don't blame
He
him. Did
got
you
way
see
too
it?
expensive.
Did you see how it like? Did you see how crazy that was? Oh my god.
I saw a video. I don't know how like true it was, but like they were ranking the strengths of the Hashira. He was rank 3, and Uzui was like ranked 7th
Uzui's
strongest,
not that strong.
which is kind of crazy because that dude was pretty. From what I saw him fight, like he was pretty strong and fast.
Believe it or not, I think Rengoku would maybe like
I think Missouri is stronger than him.
who
Mitsuri,
is stronger than
Rengoku. If I remember the ranking right, she was ranked higher.
uh which one is that one? Ah, oh, that one.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
she is not.
No, I swear to God. I
No,
swear to God.
I'm telling you, this is how it goes. I remember because Jonah was telling me. Jonah and this other kid at work.
Okay.
Um, first one was the stone pillar.
The one that's the with the big
That's
ass
always
beads as a
crying.
necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one's the wind pillar. Sanemi. I think you have one of him. The
The
one with
one
the
with the
scars on his
scars.
face.
Yeah.
Then third is Rengoku.
Okay. And
And
fourth was that little kid with the blue hair.
Muichiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That caught me by
He
surprise.
apparently he's fucking badass in the manga. Oh wait, did you read it?
I haven't read it.
Oh
I
my, what the
still
hell's the collection for?
well cuz 13 doesn't start off where the season ended. I want to like I'm still trying to buy the book from where it got left off.
Mm,
I don't want to read it online.
I don't blame you.
But Barnes and Noble like it goes from 10 to what I already have 14.
Mm.
I think I need either 11 or 12.
Oh, yeah, I will tell you this. Um, I do think that I give the pillars this. I think they are one of the coolest like cast of characters in terms of their abilities and their personalities.
Who are we talking about?
The
Rengoku and
pillars, like all the pillars.
oh yeah
I
yeah
like how much their personalities and their styles differentiate.
yeah
It I'm they're not on a Akatsuki level, but they're remnants of that. I know they're on two different alignments.
yeah
One's evil, one's good, but it's kind of like that.
yeah.
You have this wide group of characters. They're all got their own ways about them. Some you hate, some you love. I just like it, but I'll be honest. I think they carry the show for me.
Hashiras, yeah.
I don't like.
Because
Uh,
they're the only ones capable of killing the upper ranks.
I'll be honest. Tanjiro's cool and all, but he's pretty generic.
Dude, it's getting really annoying watching him fight because it's just him getting shit on.
I will admit, he did have some cool showings.
Oh yeah.
Like when he got like super serious and angry. and Daki was like, "Damn, what is this?" And she was remembering the
Yeah.
Muzan fight with Yorichi. Also, we're gonna have to put major spoilers for this shit. I was like, we're gonna have to put spoilers somewhere because you never know who might be
Yeah.
watching series. But that when he was, I don't know if that was the moment he was like combining styles. He was using wind and fire,
No,
or water and
that
fire.
was later in the fight. I know what scene you're talking about. It was when he first implemented the Hinokami Kagura, and she's like, what is this? What is this sound I'm hearing?" And then that's when she started getting the flashbacks.
I will admit when they were like the end of the fight and they're about to cut off the head, and this dude gets stabbed in the jaw, and then his little like birthmark thing or his
That
scar starts growing.
oh my god.
That was really
That
cool.
was
I
fucking
love that.
sick.
I'm gonna be real with you.
That got my dick hard.
That whole like last part of the fight might be one of the like best finishes to a fight I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like obviously you knew they're gonna win, right?
Yeah.
But it's so crazy just how fucking great the animation was.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that episode had to cost a few million just for that one alone.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? I'm sorry, but as of this moment, the animation is fucking carrying this show. It's don't get me wrong. I don't think it's that bad. I actually think the anime is. I actually say it's like A tier.
Yeah.
I don't think it's S tier. But I'm gonna be real. The manga, in my opinion, it's fucking mid. It's not that good. It's not that good. A lot of the shit that they explain in the anime, they don't do that in the manga. And normally it's weird because the manga they can do that because they don't have to be as fast paced and you can write shit on pages that
Yeah.
explain the powers, but they don't do that.
Hmm.
Like I remember um Jay was telling me that he I can't remember what was it. There was a part during the Mugen train and the red light district that like I can't remember what it was that happened, but like there was just no explanation for it in the manga at all. It just happened.
Okay.
And apparently at least the anime like I guess they are basically going through and like almost rewriting shit to make it work. So I'm praying that this the finale of Demon Slayer is going to be fucking redone cuz let me tell you Taylor, it's ass in the manga. It is not good. It's not good at all. I don't like it. Jonah, fuck it, whatever. We're gonna have him on the next
Yeah.
episode. Yeah, Jonah hates it. Um,
It's funny though, the coworkers I work with, I always get you guys mixed up on like who tells me what. I remember I had this conversation with them. I'm like, was it you guys that told me that the Demon Slayer manga was ass? They think the exact opposite. They thought it was great.
I think it's a fucking mid at best. I will tell you, I can't wait until Giyu gets back into the show.
Really?
I'm a,
Wasn't he like ranked sixth strongest?
I don't think maybe, but I'm gonna be real. He's not.
He's not that strong.
He's not that strong as a pillar.
Neither is Shinobu.
Yeah.
Which kind of
Well,
sucks because like character wise, like they were one of my
I'll
favorites.
tell you this: Shinobu has a crazy feat that she accomplishes later on. So I'll give her. She's physically the weakest, like by far, but
Well, yeah, because
her.
she hasn't killed a demon, has she? She
Well,
like injected it with them and they died off. So she didn't
I guess technically
technically.
you can
She
say
never cut off a head of a demon.
she doesn't like kill them herself, but her abilities and
Yeah,
her IQ are what help her out the most.
whatever poison she puts on the blade.
I'll tell you this: she just has a crazy feat in the manga. Um, but I just want those like I just want to see Giyu. I want to see the upper rank one demon.
That's the
That's
that was the original. I don't want to say anything. I'll ask you after for the people that don't like see spoilers.
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
think
We
I
could
know
just
who it
put
is.
we We could just put a massive spoiler. Is it a spoiler to say
Yes, it
the
is.
name?
Yes. I don't know the name. I know who he is as a person.
Oh,
Like I don't know. I'm not good with names, but I know who he is as a
oh,
person. I've seen spoilers of like manga panels.
ah.
So I don't want to say it. I'll bring it up after. But yeah, that would be interesting.
I want to see him though. You know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
because apparently, his fights are kind of crazy. So I'm hoping that
I mean, with who he is as a person, like I would like going into it, I would think like no one can kill this guy right
yeah, I'd say as of this moment in the anime, but they have a whole arc, um, and I think it's actually where they uh they show off a bit more of Giyu in the manga. They have a whole arc. Not even that big. Can I just say it? It's not like, you're fucking killing me, brother. You're killing me. God
now.
damn it.
Listen,
Oh
man,
shit, it's an hour and 4 minutes.
some people like live and breathe Demon Slayer right now. Like this is their one and only anime they're willing to
I
watch
don't
right
want to
now.
like
I don't want to ruin it for
I don't want to
anybody.
talk down on them, but that is kind of sad. Because as good as Demon Slayer is, it's not that great. You're gonna
No,
find
I
something
don't think
better.
so either. Attack on Titan, Naruto. I'm sure Dragon Ball Z is up there.
Z. I'd say Z, and that's about it. Super fucking sucks. Um, Dragon Ball 1 or the original Dragon Ball, it's good, but it's old, so it's like
Yeah.
harder for some people to get into it.
I think Jujutsu Kaisen's a better show than Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I'd give it that. I think the characters, I think honestly, I think everyone but Yuji has like more depth to them. Because I'm sorry, Yuji's like Tanjiro. He's just kind of a basic bitch. I just want to do what's good
Yeah.
protagonist. Um,
I keep seeing like people are like, "Oh, I'm ready to, nobody's ready to see Gojo's true power." Does he show his true power in the movie? Do you know?
no,
No.
no,
Oh,
no, not at all. But I will tell you, the there, because I'm up to date on the manga. I have
yeah.
all the books and everything. There's one character I think you'll like him. His name is Toji. Can't tell you his
Have we
first name.
Toji?
He's definitely probably been mentioned, maybe
Yeah,
not in
I
the
remember
anime,
that sounded
but
familiar.
his name is Toji. I'll just tell you, his nickname is the like sorcerer killer or something.
Okay.
It's something cool. This dude is badass. I'll tell you that he's
If he's a
fucking
sorcerer
cool.
killer, he's a curse. But
I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm not gonna tell you
his
shit.
nickname is the sorcerer killer.
True, but there are curses and curse users. But what if I told you he was neither of those? Ah, fuck. Oh, oh, what happened? Ow. Oh, my nerves. Like, I snapped and, like, my thumb and my two fingers, like, made this. Oh, uh, hold on. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god.
It's funny. It's funny that happened because I've been getting random pains in my like forearm right here and my wrist, and I don't want to correlate that to when I went snowboarding, but that was the last event I had before I started having those problems.
Nah, bro, like, like, have you ever been playing or something, or maybe you rest your hand and your hand starts feeling weird, like almost starts getting numbed?
Yeah.
That all just happened in like a flash in my finger or my fingers. That did not feel good. Uh, I'm almost scared. I'm scared to do it. All right. Do you want to wrap? It's
Yeah.
been an hour and 10.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. Shit. Look, I'm sorry to those who don't like the anime or us talking about anime, because I know there are definitely some people who probably prefer us talking about life stories.
Yeah.
Our lives are just not that fucking interesting.
Or at least not yet. There hasn't been enough happening
Yeah,
for it to be worth a full episode.
we're
Because
pretty.
I could talk about some things, but I want it to be a full episode about it.
Yeah, I want to wait a few more weeks until I can talk about my shortcomings in any romantic relationships yet.
Oh,
No, there's nothing recent. I'm just talking about my whole life. Like, trust me, there's nothing recent, bro. Bro, the only the only thing I'm attracted to is my iron paradise at my fucking gym. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, the girls there are crazy though. Taylor, you gotta go with me. You gotta come, bro. I don't know what they're eating, but they eating hella good. I'll tell you that. All right, but you know what? Enough of me being mad horny. Um, we're gonna wrap up here before I say some other dumb shit. Thank you to guys for listening.
do remember we are on Twitch, Spotify, YouTube,
Yep,
as far as like listening platforms, everything but Apple Podcast.
yeah. Um, feel free. We still are doing questions. Feel free to comment on our YouTube.
DM
Answer
us.
questions on the Spotify. DM us.
For
Um,
those of you that know us personally, just text me.
yeah, that's another thing. If any of us who know us personally, um, if you do want to be on, I think me and Taylor would be down to consider. Um, I don't think
We
we'd automatically accept
Yeah,
everyone.
so the thing with that and our close friends that we brought it up to, we wanted to make sure we had an understanding. If you want to be on the show, I there's no guarantee, but we would want to do a test run to see how you would be with us on like being recorded. If it's too awkward, then we won't do it. But if everything works fine and everything's flowing smoothly, we'll make it an episode.
Yeah,
And we've told that to the couple people that we want on or they wanted to be on, and they understood, but we just haven't gone any
yeah,
further from there. Because if it's cringe with you, not talking down on you, but some people just aren't good on camera or aren't just good around people. If that affects the episode, like it's just not worth putting out. Let's just be honest. I'm being blunt here.
let's be real. I mean, there's already enough cringiness to go around with the fucking
Yeah,
two of us, so
exactly.
we can't afford to throw any
Not to
more.
mention, you have to be okay with sitting in this musty guy room that smells like man. Just smells like a man. Not bo, but like it
Yeah.
doesn't smell like petals and flowers.
Well, I'll let Taylor dig himself in a hole. My room smells absolutely great. Um,
I don't think I don't think I don't think my room smells
no,
bad, but I'm not gonna say it smells good
no,
because there's nothing that I put in this room to give a good fragrance off.
I mean, you got the fucking candle up there, but I mean,
That's completely burnt out. Like I've used it all.
throw it away.
I've been meaning to. I have like two other candles just sitting in my closet that's been fully
It's
used.
just what the fuck. All right, well, we're gonna wrap up here. um, yeah, thank you to listening. We just, we let you guys know already where we are gonna be dropping the recording. So, uh, we're done making promises on when episodes get released. Um, it's some people just can't seem to follow a schedule. So, they're a little inconsistent, but that's not me, so don't worry. All right. Any last words?
No, I'm
All
good.
right. Yeah, just let me stumble and fucking fumble all my words. All right. Thank you to guys for listening. And we're out. We'll see you guys on the next episode.